everywhere. It's like nobody wants to be us, although everybody, at least in America, gets their civil rights because of us.
Willie D. Live.
Do you ever tend to think that some of these people have an attitude of anybody but black? Anybody but the black person? Like anybody can open this restaurant or this hotel, can live in this neighborhood but blacks, like not saying that they're going to stop it from happening, but it's the attitude.
It's like that across the world, right? And it's interesting. We are the only immigrants that didn't come here to make life better, right? We were brought here. We also, for the most part, are the only immigrants. You can look at us from afar and know we black. I mean, except for like maybe high yellow people, right? But then even then you can sort of tell because of just some features that are black. So we stand out. But if you look at sort of everything, evil is always black, good is always white. I mean, think about it. When we're kids, Santa Claus brings us toys and he's white, right? If you're religious, you look up in churches and you see Jesus is white, right? He's our salvation, when really Jesus is black, because I don't know no white people that were in Africa, right? And so it's like that. I lived in Spain, I told you. They treated Africans there horribly. I've been to Australia. I was on Survivor. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
And they treat the Aboriginals there, because those are the black people in Australia, terribly. So and even look at Meghan Markle. She married into the royal family. She ain't the darkest Negro. But she found out she was a Negro when she married into that. So everywhere, it's like nobody wants to be us, although everybody, at least in America, gets their civil rights because of us. And everybody culturally appropriates from us. You see, all these women want to make babies with black men so they can have some little exotic-looking kids, so they can have some dark skin. They want fuller lips, it's just a lot, people want to take our characteristics to make themselves better, but we're worse than them. So it's a difficult situation to be in, which is why I think it's important. No, not why I think, why I know it's important for me to be elected and for me to be, and people like me to be elected and be in these circles where people like us are not there. And I always worry about black folks who are content with being the only black person in the room. If I'm the only black person in the room, I'm trying to figure out how I can get some more of us in here.
Right.
Like, why ain't more of us in here? So everybody, that's your skin folk, ain't your kin folk.
Absolutely. But you are kinfolk. You are skin folk and kinfolk. And I really do appreciate you coming on the show, Joe. I'm going to tell you something about you. This is my reverence for you. You are necessary.
I like that. Thank you.
You are necessary. Like we can talk about your strength and your wisdom and your courage, your resilience, your resiliency, but you're a good person.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I want to say one quick thing. Yeah, a lot of people will say that, oh, Jolanda, you're fighting. And I do a lot of good, and I don't fight. I do a lot of stuff y'all don't even know I did, because I don't take credit for it, because the credit is not what's important. But you best believe if some bad stuff about to happen to us, I'm standing in the gap. And if I have to be loud, then I'm going to be loud to stop it.